Hey, welcome back to the Too Fast channel. Today we're in the Too Fast garage and we're going to be working on the Volkswagen EOS VR6, and we're going to be installing a silicone throttle body tube made by ECS. I'll put the link in the description for these guys. They sell this silicone throttle body inlet hose for $68.95. I believe you get free shipping. You might get dinged on tax. I did not buy this new. I bought this from a fellow forum member on VW Vortex who ran this on his Passat VR6, I believe. It is in like new condition. This one's in black, which is what I wanted, and I got this for $40 shipped, so I saved roughly $30 to get this. Now, the concept behind this is this existing assembly right here is small. It's also ribbed. Anytime you have any type of ridged piping in your air intake system, it does cause turbulence. It can cause problems with your mass airflow sensor. In this particular situation though, the mass airflow sensor is here, so this is after the mass airflow sensor, so I don't think turbulence is really an issue. It's basically the amount of airflow that can flow through this is limited compared to the silicone inlet pipe. Now, doing my own research, I found people that have done before and after dynos, and they're saying 2 to 3 front wheel horsepower, or all wheel horsepower if it's an R32. So you know, you can take it for what that's worth. I mean, something like this in conjunction with doing your air intake system like I have, it's a couple of more horsepower. In theory, it's a couple of more horsepower. For me, it would be front wheel horsepower for the EOS. So I'm going to go ahead and install that today. Now, the ECS silicone inlet comes with band clamps. I have a 7mm nut driver I'm going to use for this. Otherwise, you can use a flat-headed screwdriver. And to get the existing pipe off, which I've never taken off before, these have squeeze clamps on them. So you're going to need something like this, or a specific tool for doing this. I don't have a specific tool, so we're going to see if I can get these off. I've never taken this off before on this particular car. Okay. Make a few adjustments here. Almost got it. I believe I've got it off. It's a little hot in the engine bay because I was out for a drive earlier, so there we go. All right. Definitely not the right tool for this particular job, but we got it done. I'm sure there's a specific clamp tool for this, which I do not own. Now, This is the stock intake tube. And let's see, and you can see that the ECS tube definitely has a larger internal volume, so it's definitely going to flow a bit more air. And that's basically it. So there are roughly the same size. On the lengthwise, they're roughly the same. And all right, so hopefully this goes on easier than it came off. I don't have things flying through the air and smacking me in the face. And I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get this. Not sure I'm going to be able to get this on with the air box in place. I may have to take the air box or top cover off the air box. We'll have to see. Alright. Nope, we got it on there without having to take anything off. And it is a very good fit. And we'll get these clamps in place. That should do it. So you can see there's not much to getting that installed. And one thing I like to tell people is whenever you're tightening down one of these clamps, you don't need to put muscle torque to tighten these clamps down. Snug them down. If you tighten them too much, especially if you're tightening with something that's plastic like this mass airflow sensor, you're going to crack something. Especially if it's older plastics in the engine bay have a tendency to deteriorate over time. I swear I've looked at a piece of plastic and it broke just from me looking at it. I'm that ugly. So be very careful snugging stuff down in your engine bay, especially if it's going on to plastic that's got some years to it. On this throttle body, probably not so much of an issue because it's aluminum, but still, you don't need it that tight. It needs to be snugged down, so it's not going to go anywhere. And that's basically it. So we'll see, probably won't be any noticeable seat of the pants difference with this on, but that in conjunction with the K&N filter, the airbox mods I've done, and then the air inlet mods that I've done, that's about as good as that stock air intake system is going to get. I'm going to follow this video up. I'm actually going to do another video and I'm going to discuss the mods I've done to this. I don't want to tack it on to this video. So, if you want to know what I've done to increase airflow through the stock air intake system on the VR6, watch my next video and I'll go into details about it. Anyway, that's going to wrap up today's video installing the ECS tuning silicone throttle body inlet hose available from them from $68.95. I'll put the link in the description if you want to buy one. Again, these are specific to the VR6, like the Passat VR6, the R32, the EOS with the VR6, and so on. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.